And we're back. All right, friends and family, again, it's the now national semifinals. In this semifinal matchup will be the Summerfield Stars versus the CBC All-Stars. Winner advances to the national championship game that will be played directly following this game at approximately 8:30 Central Time here, 7:30 Eastern Time. The winner of this game will face either the Suffolk All-Star team or the All-Star team, the Kentucky Stampede out of Lexington, Kentucky, who are playing the other national semifinal as we speak on another field. So it'll be a great game here between these two teams. Summerfield has gone undefeated through this tournament so far. They are the winners, I believe, of the A pool, whereas the CBC All-Stars were the second seeded team coming out of the B pool. Again, an exciting, thrilling game that was played at the very beginning. This elimination bracket between CBC and the Aruba team. Hats off again to those Aruba players. Great players. Excited to see how they grow over the years. So this game will be started somehow due to some quirky coin flip somewhere. CBC All-Stars are still the visitors. Hey, it's gotten us this far, so might as well stick with it. So we're looking forward to a good game. Our lineup will be the same as it has been in the previous games. Starting off, hitting leadoff, it's going to be Matthew Hartsfield. Following him up in the second position is going to be Braden Shores. Coming in as the third hitter there will be Kaysen Chambers, followed by Grayson Morrison in the cleanup spot. Then Jackson Bunn bats fifth, Brett Lipscomb bats sixth, Zevin Wilkinson bats seventh, Trey Wallace will bat eighth, Landon Treadway will bat ninth, and then Matthew Thompson will round it out batting 10th. Thank you. So he's not interested in wearing them, huh? Yeah, they passed them to you through the fence? Because he had them on, okay.
So how are you doing the broadcast live?
When you stream?
On Ustream?
Yep.
So what do they do, just go to that website?
Yeah, all they do is look up CBC Pinto.
Okay.
And they should be able to find it there. Yeah, and it's a public feed, so they should be able to find it. Granted, it's obviously going to be a little biased. Just throwing it out there. It's not impartial by any stretch. Hard hit shot makes Coach Dowdy jump high off the mound. Great show of athletic ability by Coach Dowdy. Nice hard hit to start off the game by Matthew Hartsfield. Now Braden Shores is up to bat.
Can you tell me how to get people to stream? Whoa, this is low.
I'll pull it up online here for you.
Okay. Like right there, internet.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Oh, so it's an app?
No, you go to a website.
Oh, okay. It's going to be a good matchup. Can have people back home watch this game live. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Thanks. Can't find it?
No, it's the way they do it, you know, they're trying to sell you all of this in the very beginning. Let's see if I can just... Worst case scenario, you can download the app.
And then I could probably go to the app and share it, right?
Yeah, the app, yeah. It'll show you the feed. Because if I stop it now, it'll shut the feed down.
Oh, yeah. Here, let me just go to the app. Do you mind if
No, you go ahead. So after the top of the first, CBC All-Stars scored no runs. Summerfield Stars are now up to bat. Ball hit hard, foul, left field, no catch.
Nora, do you have your charger on you? Oh, don't worry about it, Beth.
You're fine. So hard hit shot. Left fielder's running in, almost makes a diving play. So a hard shot to third base. Casey Chambers grabs the ball, holds it. Runner safe at first. One base runner on first for the Summerfield Stars. Hit to the shortstop for the one. Misses for the second. Grabs the ball, keeps the runner at first. One out, got the lead runner. Runner stays at first. Great job by the CBC All-Stars. Almost turned that double play. Welcome to all my North Carolina viewers that are viewing this as you see your Summerfield Stars. Again, I make no apologies. This will be a very biased broadcast given that it's the CBC teams, but I'll do my best to try to describe all the plays for you as well. So it was a great snag by the shortstop on the Summerfield hitter. Up now for Summerfield, number 11. That's a hard hit to the third baseman. Third baseman cleanly grabs it over to second for the out, and that's 3 outs for the Summerfield Stars. So at the end of 1 inning, Summerfield Stars 0, CBC All-Stars 0. So a quick top and bottom of the inning. Leading off for the CBC All-Stars this inning is going to be Mr. Jackson Bunn, number 42. So here we go, top of the second, 0-0, CBC versus Summerfield Stars. So a hard hit shot to the second baseman. Second baseman cleanly grabs the ball for the Summerfield Stars. Now batting for the CBC All-Stars, Mr. Brett Lipscomb. One out for the CBC All-Stars. Hard hit shot by Brett Lipscomb to left field. Left fielder's running in, not able to make the catch. Lipscomb goes to second on the throw. In. Sliding ball is passed. In safe. Safe at second. Brett Lipscomb for the CBC All-Stars. Now up to bat for the CBC All-Stars, Mr. Zevin Wilkinson. Hard foul ball down the third base line, fouled. Good upcoming events. And then CBC.
Thanks.
So runner for CBC stays at third. Runner at first, Zevin Wilkinson, 1 out. Trey Wallace at bat. Ball hit in the air. That's going to be trouble for the left fielder. It falls in. Brett Wilkinson will get home to score. So first run across the board for this game goes to the CBC All-Stars. Runners on first and second with 1 out for the CBC All-Stars. Now at bat for the CBC All-Stars, Landon Treadway. That ball's hit hard to center field, drops in front of the center fielder. Not able to control the ball at second base. They stop play. Bases are loaded by Landon Treadway. So bases loaded for the CBC All-Stars. Matthew Thompson at bat. Bases loaded, 1 out for the CBC All-Stars. Hey, ball's hit down the third base line, just foul. Five pitches to Matthew Thompson. Hard hit shot in between second and short. Between short and third base. That's going to score 2 runs. Going to second on the play is Matthew Thompson. Landon Treadway stays at third. 2-run score for the CBC Stars. That's now 3 runs for the CBC All-Stars. Now back to the top of the order for the CBC All-Stars, Mr. Matthew Hartsfield. Runners on second and third for the CBC All-Stars, 1 out. Oh, that's a hard shot, knocked down by the pitcher. Coming home is Landon Treadway. Safe at first, going to third is Matthew Thompson. Matthew Thompson will be sent back to second. Did not cross the midway line prior to time being called. So there's one out. Runners on first and second for the CBC All-Stars, and Braden Shores is up to bat. Ball hit to the first baseman. First baseman grabs it cleanly, runs over, touches first, calls time. Runners at second and third with 2 outs now for the CBC All-Stars. Casey Chambers is up to bat for the CBC All-Stars. Ball hit to the pitcher. Pitcher fields it cleanly, throws over to first for the third out. That's the end of the top of the second. 3-run score for the CBC All-Stars. Score now after 1.5. CBC All-Stars 3, Summerfield Stars 0. I was helping, so. So leading off for the Summerfield Stars is number 34. Last name looks like to be Sheridan. Good hard hit. That's going to get down in front of the center fielder. Thrown back into second base. Keeps the runner at first. So runner on first for the Summerfield Stars with no outs. The CBC All-Stars defensive lineup is Matthew Thompson at catcher, Trey Wallace at pitcher, Casey Chambers at third base, Grayson Morrison at shortstop, Matthew Hartsfield at second base, Jackson Bunn at first, Zevin Wilkinson over in right field, Braden Shores in center, and then Brett Lipscomb over in left. Off the pitcher's glove there is another hit for the Summerfield Stars. Up to bat right now is number 3 for the Stars. It appears that the runner bent his or harmed his knee coming into second base. All right, so runners on first and second for the Summerfield Stars, no outs. Hard hit shot gets through the left fielder's legs. 1 run comes around to score for the Summerfield Stars. Second run comes in to score. Score now is 3-2. CBC All-Stars over the Summerfield Stars. No outs. No outs for Summerfield. Runner at second. Just a correction to the scoring from the top of the inning. I was wrong. It was 4 runs that were plated by the CBC All-Stars. And so it's 4-2 now. CBC All-Stars over the Summerfield Stars. Foul ball there by number 4. Looks to be the last name of Alberts. That ball is down the third base line. Case of Chambers is not able to get to the ball. Brett Lipscomb has trouble picking the ball up. Run scores. It's 3 runs now for the Summerfield Stars. No outs for the Summerfield Stars. Runner at second for the Stars. That ball's popped up. Should be a routine for Jackson Bunn. Gets the out. So that's 1 out for Summerfield. Runner still on second. Looks to be number 8 at the plate for Summerfield.
Don't step out, step into it.
Ball is hit to left field, caught easily by Brett Lipscomb. Thrown back into Grayson Morrison. That's 2 outs for Summerfield. Stars have plated 3 runs this half inning. So score stands 4-3. CBC All-Stars. Up to bat number 2 for the Summerfield Stars. Runner at second, 2 out for the Stars. Ball hit hard into the gap in between center and left. Center fielder comes up with the ball. Run will come home to score for Summerfield. That ties up the ball game. Up to bat number 1 for the Stars.
Come on, Riley!
It's 2 outs, a runner at first for the Stars. Score's tied 4-4. Oh, hard foul ball hit past the third line, but foul. So the lead run for the Stars is on first, 2 outs. Ball's hit to third, fielded cleanly by Cason Chambers, over to first for the 3rd out. Game's tied 4-4 at the end of 2. Good, just a reminder, this is the national semifinal game. Winner goes on to play for the 8U Pony National Championship this evening at 8 o'clock or 8:30 their local time here. Back for you folks there on the East Coast, it'll be 9:30, so hope you're ready to stay up late and watch some great baseball. Both teams will still play regardless. The winner of this game moves on to the national championship. The loser of this game goes on to play in the 3rd place game, which will be played after this game as well. The other national semifinal game that's going on currently are the Suffolk All-Stars versus the Lexington, Kentucky Stampede. Winner of that game plays the winner of this game.
I seen Aruba and Dominican stuff like that. I was like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Go play the little kids card. Don't hurt the little kids. Go play the little kids card. Don't break anything. Might need that, bud. Protect you.
So leading off for the CBC All-Stars to start the top of the 3rd inning is going to be Mr. Grayson Morris. Grayson Morris.
I thought you left. Huh? I thought you left.
Come on, baby, give me one.
Picture, you know, we're at the state or district. Come
Come on, baby. Hey, Stars,
That's a hard hit shot to right field. It's going to be trouble for the right field. That ball gets down. Grayson Morrison rounds first, headed to second. Well, it's going to be a close play. Slides in, safe at second. Nice leadoff double for Grayson Morris for the CBC All-Stars. Now at bat for the CBC All-Stars, Jackson Bunn. Hard hit shot to the shortstop. Throw is offline. Both runners at first. Both runners at first and third are safe. No outs for the CBC All-Stars. Runners at the corners. Now at bat for the CBC All-Stars, Mr. Brett Lipscomb. That ball's popped up out of play.
Saved your life.
So still runners on the corner for the CBC All-Stars. No outs. Lipscomb up to bat. Hard hit shot to the shortstop. Shortstop fields the ball cleanly. Turns to second for one. Safe at first on the overthrow. One run scores for the CBC All-Stars. CBC All-Stars now lead 5-4. Zevin Wilkinson up to bat now for the CBC All-Stars. Runner at first, one out for the All-Stars. Ball's hit to left field. Left fielder has a beat on that ball. Catches it cleanly for out number 2. So 2 out for the CBC All-Stars, and up to bat is number 1, Mr. Trey Wallace. Brett Lipscomb on first. That shot's hit hard to third base, gets past the third baseman. Into second safely is Brett Lipscomb. Trey Wallace on first.
Come on, Caleb, get in the game, buddy.
So runners on first and second for the CBC All-Stars with 2 outs, and up to bat now is Mr. Landon Treadway. Landon hit and scored a run in our last inning. Hard hit shot back up the middle. That's going to score another run for the All-Stars. Another run scores for the All-Stars. They played 2 this inning. Runners on second and first. Now up to bat, number 12, Matthew Thompson. So 2 outs for the CBC All-Stars. Ball popped up.
Nice try.
Ball is fair.
Hold it.
Overthrows. Matthew Thompson will take second. Coming home will be Trey Wallace. Brett Lipscomb will be waved home. Going to third. Matthew Thompson will stay at third. 2 more runs score for the CBC All-Stars. Makes it 8-4 CBC. Back up to the top of the order, Matthew Hartsfield. That ball's hit hard to right field. Right fielder doesn't have a beat on it. Matthew Thompson scores the 5th run of the inning. 5 runs this inning for the CBC All-Stars. So after 2.5 here in the national semifinal game, it's CBC All-Stars 9, Summerfield Stars 4. Just a casual observer here, but trying to listen in on the other semifinal game. It sounds as if the Lexington, Kentucky Stampede are ahead in that game over the Suffolk All-Stars. If I'm able to, in between innings, I'll try to go get an updated score for that game to pass on to all you folks at home. Hard hit ball. Brett Lipscomb misses the ball there in left field, but backed up by Braden Shores. Keeps the runner at first. So the Summerfield Stars have their leadoff hitter on base. Now batting, and looks to be number 11. I believe the last name I saw on the back of the jersey was Bennett. Apologize for the mispronunciation. Hard hit shot right to the shortstop. Great play by the CBC All-Star shortstop, Grayson Morrison. Hard hit by the Summerfield Star player number 11. Hard hit shot to the third baseman, snags it cleanly over to second for the first out. Ooh, what a nasty collision there at second base. It appears both players are walking off. It's good to see no one had any significant injury there. That's what we as parents and as spectators always hope, is that each of our games ends with no one hurt. Everyone able to pick back up this beautiful game of baseball and play it again tomorrow. So it's 2 outs. Runner at first for the Summerfield Stars. That's 3 outs for the Summerfield Stars. So at the end of 3, Summerfield Stars 4, CBC All-Stars 9. I did get an update just a moment ago. For the other national semifinal, the Kentucky Stampede lead the Suffolk All-Stars 6-0 in the other national semifinal game.
I said it where everybody could hear it. I'm just getting in front of him, and I'm just standing there. He said something about
So leading off the top of the 4th for the CBC All-Stars, it's going to be Mr. Kason Chambers.
And I was like, oh, I got to put it down. Like, I said something louder than you, so I couldn't really do it all the time. Then I looked over at the coach and was like, leave with the 50 pound. Standing there, he's helping the catcher like the ball gets by. I was like, geez, man, I didn't see that guy. I was like,
Excuse me. Leading off this inning is number 19, Mr. Braden Shores.
He like gets fired people up. I said, hey, send out a replay. Yeah, I mean, as soon as I said it, he turned and I just stopped. I'm sitting there like, in my hip right
Foul tip there by Shores.
all these kids, I just said that. Wang and text me later at night. He's like, that boy's coming at you, weren't you? I was like, yeah. I told him, I was like, I was wondering what. I was like, you hit the guy up on 8 goals? And he goes, hell yes, you did. Devin's like, it'd be a bad day for him. I was like, yeah. See his buddy.
Fouled off. Almost out of play.
It was just even one night.
That ball's hit to right field. That's going to be a problem. Oh, right fielder's not able to make that play. He rounds first, headed to second, slides in, safe at second. So safe at second is Brayton Shores. Now up to bat is Kason Chambers. Hard hit shot back up. Pitcher knocks the ball down, throws over to first, gets the out. Runner's not quite able to get across the midway line, has to stay at second. So 1 out for the CBC All-Stars. Runner on second, Brayton Shores. Now at bat, Grayson Morris.
Oh, the batter got up there and
Ball's hit. Short, second baseman's under it. Drops the ball. Tough play for Grayson. Sure, that's a learning moment for him. 2 outs now for the CBC All-Stars. Runner at second, up to bat, Jackson Bunt. Knocked down by the pitcher. Pitcher turns, fields, throws to first, gets the out. Summerfield Stars get out of that inning without giving up any runs. CBC All-Stars, unfortunately, come away with nothing in the top of the 4th.
Imagine smiling, your hammer.
Come on, runner. Show 'em how it's done.
All right. Looks to be number 3 leading off for the Stars.
Way to watch, Hunter.
Based off of everything I'm hearing, I would say this is Mr. Hunter Tilley. Hard hit shot to second baseman. Second baseman fields it cleanly over to first for the out. 1 out for the Summerfield Stars. Yes, based off of the way that I hear the fans calling, this is Matthew Alberts, number 4 for the Summerfield Stars. That ball's hit over and out, number 2 for the Summerfield Stars. Caught cleanly by the first baseman, Jackson Bunn. To bat now for the Stars, number 6. I believe his first name is Christian. Hard hit shot to the pitcher. Pitcher knocks it down, throws over to first, stays on the bag. Jackson Bunn gets the out. So a defensive inning there in the 4th for the CBC Stars as well as the Summerfield Stars. So we head into the top of the 5th inning with the score 9-4 CBC All-Stars over the Summerfield Stars. The Summerfield Stars are to be complimented, given they just finished playing the game prior to this one. So I know these young men are reaching into their reserves, trying to pull out everything that they've got to bring this win home for them. Unfortunately, this biased commentator must state that as for all that effort, this commentator hopes that the CBC All-Stars are able to pull this one out. But congratulations to the Summerfield Stars going undefeated in pool play and not having lost a game at all so far this weekend. All right, up to bat for the CBC All-Stars, Brett Lipscomb.
I wish he was still coming up next year. He got awesome. It didn't matter if he dropped him in the middle of the bat or he was doing it.
Come on, Stars!
It didn't matter if he was on I'd sit and do it there. Back on 50.
Hard hit shot by Brett Lipscomb, the third baseman. Third baseman was not able to snag the ball. So over at first base is Brett Lipscomb with no outs. Up to bat, Zevin Wilkinson. So you can see Zevin wanted that pitch badly, raised up on his toes, but held back. Hard hit shot again, over to the third baseman. Third baseman picks up the throw, not in time. Safe at second. So runners at first and second for the CBC All-Stars. Up to bat, number 1, Trey Wallace. Hard hit shot down the third base. Third baseman knocks the ball down, not able to get to it. Safe at third. Bases are loaded for the CBC All-Stars. Up to bat with the bases loaded and no outs. Number 7, Landon Treadway. So no outs, bases loaded. Fouled off. So it's 5 pitches for Landon.
Take a deep breath. Go, go, go!
So bases loaded, 1 out. Up to bat, number 12, Matthew Thompson. So 1 down for the CBC All-Stars. Bases loaded. Hard hit shot into right field. Right fielder clearly gets the ball. 1 run scores. 2nd run scores. That's 2 RBIs for number 12, Matthew Thompson. Big hit today for good young man. So now up to bat, Matthew Hartsfield. So 1 out, runners on 1st and 2nd. Hard hit shot down the third base. That's fair. That's going to score at least 1, probably 2 with the wheels on that guy coming around 2nd. He's coming home. He's being waved home. That's going to score 2. And a 3rd with a triple, Matthew Hartsfield. So the 5th run stands on 3rd base for the All-Stars with Braden Shores at bat. That ball's hit. Looks like it could be trouble. Center fielder catches the ball, tags up, scores easily. 5th run scores for the inning. So after the top of the 5th, score stands 14-4, CBC All-Stars over the Summerfield Stars. But I must remind you folks, this game is in no way over. In the 6th inning, it's an unlimited total of runs that can be scored. So you're never too far down to come back and win this game.
This game has been going on for an hour, 1 minute. Wow. Wait, do you start it for warm-ups?
Yeah, it started right towards the end of warm-ups. So probably about 15 minutes of warm-ups.
That's not
And you see, look, we got 20 people, so 20 computers somewhere watching. And I know there's a lot more people watching each of those computers, so we've got a pretty decent audience. Look, now we're up to 21.
My grandpa's watching.
Oh, good.
Seven's sister's watching.
That ball's hit. It's gonna. Ball falls in for a single for the Summerfield Stars. So leading off for the Summerfield Stars with a single. Up to bat number 2 for the Summerfield Stars.
Come on, defense! You got this, CBC!
So runner on first, no outs for the Summerfield Stars. Oh, a hard hit shot. Center fielder grabs the ball, throws to second for the force out. So runners on first, runner going to second was out on the force out. So one down for the Summerfield Stars. Number 1 hits the ball. Braden Shores makes the amazing play in center field, running up to catch that ball. So it's 2 outs for the Summerfield Stars. Ooh, a hot shot to third base. Coach Dowdy just wanting to get a little dirty for the game. Oh, it's another ball hit well to center field. Braden Shores makes the catch. 3 outs, Summerfield Stars. So that is the conclusion of this game. You can run in, wave, and then go back.
Keep your heads up. You are unlimited to
So at the conclusion of this game, 14-4, CBC All-Stars over the Summerfield Stars. Hats off to this Summerfield team. Playing back-to-back games is always challenging and difficult. I'm going to leave this feed open for a few moments. Your CBC All-Stars are headed towards the National Championship Finals to be played here shortly. I do believe we have to pick up and move fields. There'll be a short break in between. As you can see some excitement there from the CBC All-Stars. I'm going to leave this feed open for a few minutes for all of you viewers there. Again, congratulations to the Summerfield Stars. They still have one more game to play. So we're going to be moving over to Field 2 in a little while. Like I said, I'm going to leave this feed open for just a few more minutes.
Thank you.
We got to switch.
Yeah, I was told the championship game's on Field 2. I believe the consolation championship game was played on this field. No, I'm going to be wrong. They're going to play that one on Field 4 by them fixing it. No, I'm leaving it open for a few minutes.
Kentucky won.
For those of you still listening, the CBC All-Stars will be playing the Lexington, Kentucky Stampede in the national finals for the 8U Pinto National Championship. Thank all of you for watching this. I'm going to leave it up for a couple more minutes. I've been told that evidently if I shut it off too soon, you miss out on the last few minutes of like the handshakes and things. So I'm going to leave that open just for another couple minutes.
Hey, you don't feel like playing on, buddy.
Yeah, baby. Good luck, y'all. Y'all still in it?
We're suffering too long.
Good job. Keep it going, guys. That's great.
For this field, I don't know where we're sitting at. Maybe.
Honey, I think they said 4. Field 3. It is 3. I don't know if we're home or away.
Okay, folks, stay tight to your computers. I'm going to shut this feed off and head on over to the other field and get set up for the national finals.